Okay, Jerry, so what we're going to do first, we're going to go ahead and show you how to upload and set up a sermon from one of the meetings. This will be the page you come to. It's called the dashboard. You're probably familiar with it with other WordPress websites. You'll come to this page once you log in through the Worship City Alliance WordPress link, and I'll also send that in an email if you haven't already got it. So you'll come to this page, and over here on the left-hand side, you'll see where it says Sermons. You'll hover over top of it, and then to the right of it, a menu will pop up. You just go over to the right of it, and then go to where it says Add New, and click on Add New. Okay, now this page will pop up. Up here, you can go ahead and put in the name of the speaker. Down here towards the bottom and everything, you can it'll have the information to actually put in the audio for the sermon and stuff. So up here, we'll just type in just speaker name. Whoops. Okay, and then down here, we'll show you how to go ahead and set up their picture so it shows up beside the sermon. So you'll go on the right below the speaker name and click on where it says Add Media. Okay. This will show all the past ones or the actual ones that are loaded up on the website. If you want to put in a new one, you would go to Upload Files right here, and then this would pop up, and then you just click on the button in the middle to select Files, and it just has a browser that pops up on your computer, and you find out where you have those files at. A lot of times it's easy just to put them on your desktop because it's the quickest way to find them. But the feature that actually will set the picture for the sermon is over here on the left-hand side. It says Set Featured Image. So you'll click on that. And of course, then it pulls back up what's already on the website, or you can go to Upload Files at the top here and put in a new one. Just for time's sake, we'll just use one we've done before, and we'll grab James Gall's picture. So you'll click on it. It'll highlight it around blue. Once you've got the picture you want, you'll come down here to the bottom right-hand side where it says Set Featured Image, and you'll click on that. And just give it a second. Alright, and then you can scroll the page down, and you'll see right here where it shows the featured image on the right-hand side. That'll be the image that shows up beside the name of the speaker and the sermon audio. Something also, too, always make sure to do. On the WordPress pages, it always has it where you can allow comments. I don't do that because you have no idea what people will say. So where it says discussion, right here about in the middle of the page, you see where it says allow comments. I always uncheck that. You hate to say it, but sometimes hateful people might get on there and say stuff, and you don't want to have to always monitor the pages so much, and it might get on there before you could take it down. And then also when you add a new person, if they haven't never spoke before, over here on the right hand side it says Add Speaker. You could click on there and you can add their name in. So once you type up the name, add the audio, you would come over here and click their name, which James Gall is a speaker already. So I'll go ahead and click on that, just so if somebody wants to search and see if James Gall has ever spoke, in the search engine at the top of the web page, it'll pull his sermons up that he's ever spoke before. So we'll click that just so the search engine knows this is a James Gall sermon. So let's go back up to the top of the page a little bit and just do a couple more things. Here, if there's video link, if we get to where we have video, you could put in the link right here in the middle, and it would you could choose video, or you can do URL number. So if you have YouTube or something like that. But if not, you can just, where it says choose video, you can actually upload it from your computer. And then if you also have all the text typed out, for hearing impaired, you can actually type in right here in the middle also where it says full text, and you can click that and it says full sermon text. But we'll go ahead and just go with what we've been doing. And you see right here in the middle, very middle of the page where it says choose audio. So you would click on the part that says choose audio. It's going to pull you back to this folder here. And these are all the previous ones done. And once again, it's just like the images. This is what's on the website currently. Or you can go to Upload Files and hit Select Files in the middle. And that's actually going to give it to where you can search out your files on your computer. And of course, again, on the desktop's the fastest way to do it. For time's sake, we're just going to use one that's already on the website. So let's go ahead and just grab James Gall's existing sermon for this page. This here, you could change the description, the title of it if you want to on the far right hand side. You can change anything you want to. If you want to, here it has where it says artist and album. That's for music, but we're not doing that. But it's there if you ever want to. And then you have the description and, of course, the actual title that will show up when people want to download it onto the computer, so it keeps it titled when they download it onto their computer. So you select the one you have, and then you just come to the bottom right and hit select. Okay, now if you look in the middle of the page, you see it shows the URL, and it shows that it's pointing to the website audio, so you're good there. So the existing way we do it is, this is basically it here. There's other options, like if you have a PDF of maybe the sermon notes from the speaker they want to give you, you can do that right here in the middle, same way you do the audio. And then if you want to do excerpts or something like maybe a quote from the sermon right here in the middle, you can type that out. It's basically pretty straightforward, not a lot of difficulty to it at all. Not bad at all. So when you're ready to go and make sure it's actually uploaded to the website, you'll come over here to this blue button. There's one at the bottom too, in case you're down there. But I usually just do the one at the top because the one at the bottom doesn't always show up for some reason. But you just click at the one at the top right. It says publish. You'll click on that. The little circle will spin. Okay, it is published and ready to go. So what we'll do is we'll look at the website real quick so you can see what we've done. You can type in Worship City Alliance in the new tab, or you can come up here to the top and right click where it says visit site and just open in a new link. And this will be the website popping up over here. Okay, so let's go to the sermon tab. Okay, and here's the one we just did. Of course, it only says speaker's name, but you'll see where it says James Gall as a speaker, so that'll show up in the search engine for people. And then you can click on details or listen, just as always before. You click on details. And this will take you into where you can press play to listen to it, just as always, or save audio. Let's go back to the page real quick, because there's something I noticed before that you wanted to have done, and I agree. I think it's better to have it this way. And see where it says the speaker name, and it says today, the 31st. Well, of course, this is a sermon that is a lot older, and if you're uploading it on a Saturday, you want to make it look like you uploaded it that Wednesday when it happened. So let's go over here to the existing tab the first time, and where you change that at, it's a little, not too complicated, but it's a little different. It's out of the way from where you would hope they would have put it. Let's go ahead and just click on the tab that says sermons, and that's all you do. Just click on sermons. Okay. And let's go to the sermon you're wanting to change the date on that shows that it was uploaded. This is the only way you can get to it. I'm not crazy about it, but it's the only way they show you can get to it. So you'll go to, which here it says speaker's name. Other than that, it would be somebody else. Go to quick edit. Okay, here you can change the name again if you wanted to. And then also here you can change where you allow comments or not comments. And here you can do multiple other things too. You can do sermon tags, so if you knew what he talked about, you could put in if it's about prayer or anything like that, people can do that in the search engine too and pull up sermons about prayer. But let's go ahead and just focus on the date. So you see right here the left top, almost underneath where it says speaker name, it has the date. Of course, today it says August 8th. Well, it's the 8th month, I'm sorry, and today's the 4th. So here you can change the date in completely. You can do the time if you want to too. It's a military time. That doesn't really matter. And then also, if you want to make this sermon private, to where if you have the link and you want to send it to everyone and they don't, it's not public for everyone to see, you could change that here. And right here in the bottom, underneath speaker name and under date, you would type in password, or you just click private. Either way, it wouldn't pull up in the public feed. They would either need, they would click on the sermon and have to type in the password, or the sermon wouldn't be there at all and it would be private, so you would send that URL to people. That's probably way more complicated for what we're looking at, but I just wanted to let you know that was there. So let's go ahead and click back on sermons real quick, and we'll go ahead and just delete out the ones we did. This one earlier is when I was working on it. Just says Jerry Draft. So you just click on trash and just give it a second and it'll delete it out. And then for this one here we'll click on trash. And that's it. So you see just the pre-existing ones that we've done before, and that's it. So the sermons are basically straightforward. Nothing really, flashy about it, but it's set up very simple. I set it up very simple so it'd be easy to do and maintain in the future. So on the next one, we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to set up events.